I'm in love with it. It's great. I'm blown away by the thickness of the wax on this. This is really coated well in wax. This is going to last a long time. I've got no doubt on my mind that this is going to last. Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. Jake from GD Honey Acres here, and I have an interesting video for today. I have here a box from VEVOR, or VEVOR. So I've heard it pronounced many different ways, but I like saying VEVOR. I've been on their website before. That's where I got my anvil from. I know some people that have bought stuff from there before as well. But every now and again, as a beekeeper who is trying to garden and I don't know how many other things I'm doing right now, you sometimes need a little help building your bee boxes or getting the parts for it because you don't have time to sit out here in the shop and do all your woodworking type stuff. So that's where great companies like this come in handy. So what we have here is the VEVOR Beehive model FX1+1. So it seems like it is a multiple box hive. It's supposed to be already like kind of sealed on the outsides, and it's got windows, which I think would be kind of a neat thing to do, to be able to like pull off the cover and like look in your hive. So we're going to check them out. Also, I'm going to leave a link in the description for this. So if you guys like it, want to try it out, go ahead. I have bought pre-built boxes from like Tractor Supply and stuff before, but this one comes with everything. And just I haven't pulled everything out of here yet. I just took the top part off. Just kind of look inside there. First off, this thing is packed with foam. Got some real thick cardboard holding everything in place. Had those plastic shipping straps, plus a whole bunch of shipping tape all around this box. So this thing was secure, and it's all in one box. It's not multiple boxes. I love it when companies will send things in only one box. So let's check it out. First off, you pull this out. Got what looks like the bottom board here. It's got all your different frame pieces here, which is awesome. It's got a multi-stage entrance reducer here, pretty similar to what I make. I wish it would go all the way across, but that's not a big problem here. There's a little gap. The bees will fill that in with propolis. That's no issue. So I'm going to set all my frame pieces to the side. So their bottom board here, multiple board construction. Dude, you could feel that this is waxed. Like you could feel that. So they already got this sealed up. Kind of like how that bottom board sits. And they've got staples and brad nail holes in it. So I've got multiple staples going in here, and then brad nails, multiple brad nails per each board. So that's awesome. I'm going to bring this closer to the camera so you can see. Hopefully you can see it. You might see some shiny there, but you can kind of see the wax. So they really waxed the crud out of this. I mean, you can really feel that wax too. So that's really awesome. Because I think what we're first going to do is build the boxes. Okay, here's our plastic frame, plastic inserts. Okay, so this is a deep medium combo going off the inserts here. So you're going to use your black for your brood because it helps you really see the eggs sitting down in the bottom of the cells. You're going to pull your frame up, you're going to look, you're going to be able to see the eggs sitting in the bottom. These are pre-waxed as well. I mean, I could see the wax and you could feel it. Set that on the bottom board. And this yellow, well, you don't need dark color when you're doing your super. But in our case, this will be for our second box for the brood chamber, which I think the yellow, you'll still be able to see a white egg pretty easily. I could feel the wax on these as well when you pull them apart. You can kind of hear the wax pulling apart from the frames. So we'll set those down there too. See what else I got more frame material. It comes with a little package here for little holds for the windows and a little handle that goes on the door thing that's going to be on the window that you pull that off. And it comes with a whole bunch of little mini brad nails, which is cool and all, but we're going to cheat. And also I've got Type Bond 3 here. So my recommendation is anything with beekeeping stuff, all your wood that you glue it together with Titebond 3, and then run a couple brad nails in. That'll really help solidify everything. You could do it this route. That's just fine using these little brad nails. So it comes with all these little brad nails here and such, and then here's the pieces that hold the window on, the window cover on. VEVOR Tough Tools, half price. Cool stuff so far. Everything seems awesome quality, and their instructions are really good as well. Like I went through the instructions. They're nice and simple. They're not super difficult, which makes me happy. This particular kit comes with 2 of those packs. Let's see here. All right, now we're getting into boxes. Okay. Ooh, I like the joinery they did here. If I was a better carpenter, I could tell you what it is. But handles are nice. It's the kind of handle that I like to make in my bee boxes. And look at that joint. It's an awesome looking joint. So we'll be able to put that together and glue it and then brad nail it. So I think the first thing we'll do is we're gonna get the box pieces set up. We got 2 ends for the medium, 2 ends for the deeps. Lots more foam. It's awesome. Okay, now we got our side pieces. Ooh, and then the windows. Okay. So that's neat. Window piece, and this goes on over it. Cool. 1 for the medium, 1 for the deep. Perfect. So you'll be able to look in both of them. Most places that'd be like your brood and then the supers, but for me I like brood, and I like both of them, a medium deep combo for my brood chambers. Then here's the windows, and looks like they're vented. So that's not what I expected. I thought just gonna be a solid sheet, so that's kind of nifty. Huh, cool. We'll set them over here because I don't want to break them. Got your inner cover, and that is completely waxed as well. Wow, that is, I'm amazed at how much wax I'm finding on these. Like even these, they're just thickly coated with wax. See if I can come close to the camera to show you. Look at all that shininess going on here. Just thick coat of wax. It's beautiful. So that tells me these are wax dipped pieces, and they're taken care of. So then you got, oh, it comes with a queen excluder. That's neat. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. I haven't had much use for queen excluders, but that's just me. Not every beekeeper's like me. And then your telescopic cover. That is some thick metal on top. Wow. That is awesome quality. First off, look how thick that wood is. Completely covered in wax. And then this, multiple nails going all along there to protect this hive from any moisture going in. So this is awesome sauce. So first thing I'm gonna do is I want to put these boxes together. I'm gonna take this piece out. Okay. I want to look and see how well. Okay, so they got this joint done awesome. This is where the frames are gonna sit. So they're gonna sit in there like this. Got these. Well, let's put these together. So in the instructions, they're really simple instructions. I'm gonna have to revert back to them for this window part. You know, let's do that real quick now. Make sure I'm not missing anything there. How easy they are. It's real simple. It shows you all your pieces, all those pieces, how to do it. It shows you using a hammer and another piece of wood so you don't damage the box when you're assembling it. There's your acrylic window, assembling the frames, putting the window and stuff in. Neat. This is cool. All right, these are really simple instructions. Let's get after it. That is a tight fit right there. That's awesome. We are going to do some gluing. Again with a tight bond. This type of joint, they just really slide in. Okay, I did not need a hammer for that, but that is a tight fit still. Wonderful. So the instructions over there. Let's do the same thing on this. Maybe like that. Cool. You don't need a lot of the tight bond. I'll tell you what, it really helps longevity for making sure your beehives stay together really well. Okay, then boop, boop, boop. Always make sounds. Okay, and then that is super simple. Instructions say get a piece of board, set on top, and then use your hammer. Doesn't take much to seat that. That is a super tight fit. That is beautiful. What we're going to do then, we're going to take the brad nailer, run some nails in, just like that. Whoa. So what the brad nails will do is really help this thing hold together. So I'm going to go ahead and finish nailing this, and we'll be right back. All right. So here we go. We have this box put together, and those joints, they were solid, real nice and smooth to go together. I'm super impressed by that. They were pretty strong before I even put the brad nails in. So there's that medium one, the sides all assembled. I am loving the handles right now. This whole thing just feels like extremely good quality of work. I'm fairly impressed by it. I'm going to set that there. And now we're going to put the deep box together. Imagine it's going to go just as simple. All right, there we have that deep and the medium box put together. That's pretty cool. Now that's together, I think we need to go ahead and install these little pieces here. Don't look at the smudges by my fingers. Look how clear that acrylic is. That's pretty awesome. All right, so each little package comes with 4 itty-bitty screws for those windows. You just kind of position this to where it looks like it should be. And then we'll put these little screws in. Little self-tappers, just a Phillips. If I brought my drill out here, I would have done it with the drill. Oh well, run them in real fast here. All right, and there's that acrylic piece in there. Our next step, well, we got to have a way to hold this in, right? So we're gonna have to put those pieces on the outside here. Refer back to your instructions. Pretty super simple. So we need to have the handle for this, obviously. So it comes with a screw for that. Right here, this brass screw. Then it comes with two little tapping screws for the window pieces, so that's pretty neat. Run this brass screw through, which is another Phillips. So these are all basic tools that everybody has at home, which I think is awesome that they keep it super basic. Just need a hammer and a screwdriver, pretty much all it's needed so far. So we set that in like that. Cool. I'm going to tighten it up with a screwdriver. And then I'm going to have these, which are like kind of holder pieces. So we'll screw in the top there, and then they'll be able to rotate down and hold that piece on there. Which that is what these self-tapping screws are for. So we're going to go right here. So one thing I'm really enjoying about this is that they designed this for your average, regular old nice homebred beekeeper to use. This isn't, you don't need to be all super fancy with everything. This is going together really simple. I'm just kind of eyeballing everything. This goes together really nicely. I'm really impressed with that. And just rotate, and there we go. So that's that medium done. So there we are. You got the holders in place for this cover. So we'll be able to rotate it, pop the cover right off. We'll be able to see right in there to the bees. That's kind of really neat. I like that a lot. That's pretty neat. Would you just look at it? Just look at that. All the OG people my age will get that reference. I think most people probably won't that are younger than me by a few years. On the window covers, they have it nicely recessed for the head of the screw to go into so it doesn't mash into that acrylic window. Set this in. So keep in mind when you put these holds on that you position them in a way that when you have it to the open position, it won't keep your cover from coming out. And then don't tighten it so much as to where you can't rotate these. Also, like, it seems like these are probably galvanized, which is good, so they'll hold up to the weather. They aren't going to rust on you. Same with that top on the telescopic cover. It's galvanized as well, so that's pretty cool. And there we go. Dunsky there. And then let's display it. Let's display VEVOR, because you know what? They built a very quality hive here. Very good quality hive. Easy to assemble. Completely wax dipped. I think I'm in love with this hive right now. I mean, it's got a beautiful color with that wax that everything's dipped in. Here's your windows. Just rotate that. Pop off. You'll be able to see right in there to the frames. You'll be able to see right into it. That's really kind of pretty. And what I like too, even with that cover on, still be able to pull them off. And then it's got vent holes here. So that'll help. A lot of people are always concerned about their hives having enough airflow. That will not be an issue with this hive. So there we go. Now all I got to do is spend a bit of time putting the frames together. Which framework, That's just a little bit tedious work. That's nothing real big, nothing real special there. I'll go ahead and I'll do a video of assembling these frames, but for the hive body, this part of the hive, oh man, this is awesome. I'm in love with this. I love how thick this galvanized steel is on top. I'm assuming it's galvanized. It looks galvanized. All your pieces are wax dipped, so they're already sealed, guys. The wax is going to last a super long time. I have no issues there. The joinery is awesome. They did a really good job there on how smooth they go together, but it's a super awesome fit. You could use these brad nails. They're going to do the job just perfectly, just fine. No issues there. I went ahead and I used my Harbor Freight Bauer cordless brad nailer. I'm running the 1.5 amp battery on it right now. Normally I run the 5 amp hour, but whatever. To each his own. That's charging right now. The only thing I might change is I like to have an upper entrance too. So I might notch this out a hair, but that's no big deal. It's just a chisel, a little bit of chisel work. Not everybody's like me. All beekeepers do it a little bit different. We're the same, but we're different at the same time, if that makes any sense. But here is the VEVOR Beehive model FX1+1. Instructions are awesome. Total build quality of this thing is awesome. Has your standard queen excluder in it, which that'll be what you put on top. For me, it'd be on top of this medium up here, so that way everything above this will be just supers and honey for me. Bees always come first. And just to show you guys about the packaging I was talking about, look at all that foam. I got a whole bunch of foam on the floor here from how this thing was packaged, so it's pretty awesome. All right. I'm in love with it. It's great. I'm blown away by the thickness of the wax on this. This is really coated well in wax. This is going to last a long time. I've got no doubt on my mind that this is going to last. All right, hopefully we'll get bees in this soon. I got to check on my bees hopefully tomorrow night, as long as it's not raining. Every day I've had off so far, it's been downpouring, and I will not get into beehives in the rain. They get very aggravated and mad at you and try to sting the heck out of you when that happens. So hopefully tomorrow we'll see if we're ready to split any hives, and this girl will get a colony put inside of it. We'll probably just make a mini series out of this VEVOR hive here, just to kind of see how it goes throughout the year. All right, love you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. If you're a beekeeper like me that got real busy and can't make their own pieces right now with all my own tools, I'd say this is definitely an option to go with. It's pretty inexpensive. All right, and it's only right around $100 on Amazon. And once again, I'm going to leave that link down below in the description of this video. The next one I do with this, I'll assemble all the frames, and we'll just do a quick little deal demonstration again on my frame put together thingy over there that I made. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up making a different one, because that one I think is only set up for deeps right now. So when I do all my mediums, I'm going to have to do all those by hand. No biggie there. No issue. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gave you another option to go to for if you need to make a beehive yourself really quick. You're like, hey, I don't have time the next week or two to build my own hive. You can order one and assemble this in a matter of 25 minutes or so if you're not like me and talking on camera. It took me a little bit longer to do it because of that. And then got all your frames you can put together. I always recommend using Titebond 3 for any mating surfaces of the wood. It just seems to really help out strengthening up your hive and strengthen up the frames as you're pulling those out throughout the years. The only frames I've had pull apart so far in my experience are ones that I did without Titebond 3 and only nails. So I always recommend getting Titebond 3 as well. All right, guys. Love you. I'll pray for you. Pray for me. Hope you're doing well whenever you are, wherever you are. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.